Hello, good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, good night, whenever you're watching this. I'm touching my hair a lot already. Great. Okay. Anyways, hello, my name's Macy. I haven't posted on YouTube in quite some time, and it's been a long time, I will say that. I've filmed a couple videos here and there, but I never really got to the point of done editing them. And so today I'm just going to be doing a short little video. I hope you stick around. It's just going to be really short and simple, but I really hope it has a lot of meaning to anyone who's watching this. And I have my Bible right here, and I don't want you just to turn this off just because of the Bible. I really just want to make this video to anyone who wants to hear it, and I just want you to know that if you're about to X out of this video, that you are so loved, and you are so loved by a caring, gracious God in heaven. And I just want to read to you in 2 Corinthians chapter 4. It's kind of a long chapter. It's the whole chapter. But this chapter is basically about treasure in fragile clay jars. And so Paul is talking here. He's talking to the church in Corinth, and he's speaking about how he's a clay jar and how he's being pressed on each side, and that he's been through a lot. He has been through so much, and he still has confidence in his Jesus, and he still has confidence in that what he is going through, he doesn't even need to worry about. He doesn't need to look at his troubles and be like, okay, why do I have all these troubles? He understands that these troubles don't define him, and he understands that these troubles that he has on this earth will bring heavenly glory instead of worrying about the troubles. I probably just rambled on and on, but I'm just going to read to you some of the verses in chapter 4 that stuck out to me. And this chapter 4, verse 4, I didn't even think about this. I might have thought about it a couple times, but this is crazy. Just listen to this. Satan, who is the god of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message about the glory of Christ, who is the exact likeliness of God. And I'm just going to repeat this. Satan, who is the god of this world. That verse stuck out to me so much. We think, and the God is like a lowercase g. It's not an uppercase G, it's lowercase g. And that just is crazy. And so if you're a Christian and you're watching this and you are trying to tell someone about Jesus, or just speak to them about Jesus, they're honestly not going to understand the first time when you tell them, or they're not going to understand what you're trying to tell them or what you're trying to speak over them. And so that is very encouraging to me, because sometimes I get discouraged. I'm like, okay, why don't they understand? I'm just going to stop, and I'm just not going to do this anymore because they don't understand. And that's because of Satan. That's not because of you. That's not because of God. It's because of Satan. And I just want to encourage you that Christians just keep on being the light of Jesus and keep on shining brightly for all to see, and that God will make the way. And I think sometimes myself and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make this way, I'm going to make this, but no, God is the one who will make the way for you if you don't know Jesus, or for your friends or your family. He, in his perfect timing, will bring everything into completion. And so I did my little quiet time, and this is I was like, okay, I want to make a YouTube video out of this, and I prayed to God. I'm like, okay, God, if this is what you want me to do, then I will gladly do it, because I think it's so cool just to reach you and reach anyone who watches this. And so I want to go down to verses 8 and 9. Okay. We are pressed on every side by troubles, but we are not crushed. We are perplexed, but not driven to despair. We are haunted down, but never abandoned by God. We get knocked down, but we are not destroyed. And that is so encouraging to me. And so I want to remind you, but I'm also reminding myself that if you feel like you are being destroyed, if you feel like you are being abandoned, you're not alone. And I needed this reminder because sometimes when I get knocked down, I'm like, okay, how am I going to get up? And that is a big thing that you can try to get up on your own. You can try to do all this stuff with your own strength. But I want to let you know that God is right. He is right there with his hand down, reaching down to you and saying, hey, I can help you out. Let me pick you up. And so I just want to tell you that reach out to God's hand and he will gladly take your hand, but walk with him. You know, we can have him pick our hands up and we can have him help us up and accept that help from him. But I encourage you to keep a hold of his hand, keep a hold of his mighty hand, and he will take you far beyond your imagination. And so I just want to encourage you that you're not alone. You are loved by a God who is always there, and he is always there willing to help you out. And so I also, these last verses, I hope you are still watching. This is my first time ever like doing a YouTube, like, you know, this kind of video, like personal level. And I have no makeup on or anything, but besides the point, I want to read to you verses 16, 17, and 18. They'll be really fast. 16, 17, and 18. That is why we never give up. Though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed every day. For our present troubles are small and won't last very long. Yet they produce for us a glory and vastly outweighs them and will last forever. So don't look at the troubles we can see now, rather fix our gaze on things we cannot see. For the things we see now will soon be gone, but the things we cannot see will last forever. So I want to ask you, where are your eyes fixed upon? Are they fixed upon your troubles now on this world? Or are they fixed on Jesus? And I want to encourage you to not worry about your troubles, not worry about what's hurting you, and just fix your eyes on Jesus because he is worth it. I've experienced this. He is so worth it. Whether you lose friends, you lose popularity, you lose anything. Like, if you follow Jesus, the world's gonna hate you because it hated him first. And so I just want to encourage you, because I've been encouraged this last week, just to understand that I'm not always gonna be liked. I'm not always gonna be favored, because you know what? Jesus, Jesus, he was liked one minute, and then the next minute people were cursing at him. They were saying, crucify him, crucify him. And so I just want to encourage you that Jesus went through the same thing that you're going through right now, and he is interceding on your behalf. And I just want to encourage you just to continue to love others and love God, because he is so worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this touched your heart, and I encourage you to leave any comments and requests down below that you have. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, bye. God bless.